Good morning everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Organic Factorio. In the previous episode we made a bunch of cells, we made a bloodstream flowing around the cells, and the bottleneck is iron because we have this smelting cell, but because all the cells go in circles, the iron that's being produced, a good chunk of it is just going back into the stream, and then, where's all the ores and stuff? This stream doesn't get enough ores. Anyway, the problem is that too often iron goes back into the circulation and blocks it, because iron can be used to produce steel, and that just messes up everything. So we need a second cell just for smelting iron, and it feels a bit industrial to make it like a strict single flow, so let's just try to use it, to build it using the tools that the nature has. And what the nature has a pumps. Nature has a pumps and we have pumps. Okay, let's just build some. So that is going to be a smelting cell. That's way too big. Okay, let's just build a cell. I'm gonna resize it later. I kinda like them to visually just have them. Oh, and I run out of belt as well. That is really awkward because I need iron for belts and I need iron for inserters, and I don't really have any, and now I'm just trying to fix this, but maybe it's too late and I'm gonna be messed up. Can I smelt brick? Yeah, I can make some stones. Not very useful right now. Okay. Right, so let's get some. Okay, we're kind of producing everything here. There's a lot of iron just flowing backwards. No, but we're not getting any iron inside, so if once it goes out, it never goes back in. It's just the iron flowing in circles, that's the problem. And yeah, once I get combinators and everything else, I will be able to just have some smart logic to get like just the right amount of raw ingredients inside. This is slow as hell. It feels like the flow of ores is very high, but we're getting very little of it. Like the blood is really full, or nearly full, but what we're getting here is just really diluted. And could anybody explain me why? I mean, it gets more dense here when we get coal, and what then? This is kind of packed with all the copper. Yeah, there's too much copper in this. There should be some limit, but it's very difficult to make any limits with the tools we have now. Yeah, we just can't do anything useful right now. I mean, I need like hundreds of belts to do anything, and well, okay, let's just do some thinking. So what do we need? We're going to get iron, let's say here. Let's say this is the entrance for iron, right? Like entry point for iron. This goes like this. Let's say this is the entry point for iron. Can't even draft this stuff because, okay, let's just remove this and make it smaller. It's so annoying just to have like lack of basic resources. I'm trying to just do fancy stuff, but like nope, no belt, no iron, no inserters. Okay, let's just make it closer, and I'm gonna resize it later. I mean, the entire design is very, very heavy on using. How did stuff like belts get here? Anyway, the design is very heavy on using belts, like a lot more belts than like traditional design. All right. So, wait, that's just wrong. How is it supposed to go anyway? Like that? No, I can't possibly be right. No, that's how it goes. I have no idea how I got so confused. Okay. It's meant to be a very simple design. Everything has to be matched. If it's clockwise and clockwise, it should be really simple. Anyway, so this is going to be iron. And the problem is that I don't want the actual smelted iron to be on the same belt at all. So let's get some filtered inserters. I have literally 2, that's just really bad. And they need to filter coal and iron ore. Yeah, I need more of them. I just don't have anything right now. It feels bad. Right. Okay, just some. Okay. So here we're going to mix coal and so this is going to be iron, and this is going to be coal and iron. That's fine. So far it's fine. It's actually connected to power. I wish I had like better power cables, but well, can't have everything. At least not right away. It's actually more fun to just do it like evolution in stages instead of doing it all at once. Okay. So, there should be a loop, but I think what we should do is just to move this, just have this loop like here. Okay, let's, can't even make it long enough. Oh, this is annoying. Yeah, because this is an arbitrary channel, and that channel means that the coal is going to go back. Okay, that's just a bad idea. I should probably have like a smart channel between those two. There's really no reason to make a circular channel if I can make a smart channel. Okay, so this is a second cell, and yeah, there's a kind of like useful tin patch, and I really want to use this tin quite soon, so I don't want to build over it. So, okay, right, that's just a small change. So what's going to happen is not any kind of direct connection. What we're gonna have, well, actually, is we're going to have a small loop like this, and actually I could even, no, it just makes more sense to pretend it's like a separate loop instead of pretending it. I mean, it doesn't really matter if we just have those splitters or not, it's going to be basically work the same. And we are going to have smart inserters inserting the same way as there, so that's the same logic here. Okay. Oh my god, this is horrible. This is all horrible. And here we have some a bunch of furnaces and a bunch of inserters, and there's going to be a bunch of outserters, and outserters are going to straight back to bloodstream. Right, just like that, except I need to actually connect everything, and that means I need more iron to make more belts, and okay, I have some inserters, but I just lack everything. Well, I like iron, I don't like everything, I just like iron. Okay, just temporarily, for my sanity, I'm just gonna move it here. Before I actually finish it, because it's just so slow. Yeah, it's actually burning this stuff really quickly. 3 more, yeah, just... How do you do copper here? I have no idea. Well, I guess I have a bunch of copper I can just smelt. Wait, why doesn't it But oh, because it got iron back somehow. No idea how, but it got it. Okay. Just connect it. Okay, so this is just flowing. This is somewhat problematic because it could have too much iron ore and not enough coal, or the other way around. Most likely it's just gonna be overflowing with iron and not enough ore, coal. Oh, I can't make more filter inserters somehow. Why? Did I have some ingredients that for it that I don't have anymore? I can't produce anymore? It's a possibility, I don't even know. I know it just shows me all this stuff, but that doesn't actually mean anything. Basic electronic board. Some things have multiple recipes, and that just means that those summaries are not very accurate. Solder? Resin? I can make resin out of wood, I think. Solder plate? How make solder plate? If I cut some wood... okay, let's just cut some wood and see if then I will be able to make smart inserters. If that's it, then I should... that's my solution. Otherwise, I don't know what I do. Resin out of... okay, so I can do it, I just can't do it manually. Yeah, I really need to do this stuff, but first let's just get some iron. Because without iron, like... yeah, and without smart inserters actually it's very difficult to do anything right now. Okay, at least we have this. Because all those designs require smart inserters. And I thought I can build them manually at least, and apparently I can't. Alright. Yeah, so... not the most fun part of the game, unfortunately. Okay, so what we want is, we want basically to go get it back into bloodstream. Without actually going directly here. Out of rocket fuel, that sounds like fun. It just basically means out of coal, but that's okay. Okay, so everything here should just go straight there. Yeah, let's get 1, 2... yeah, so I'm running out of things. Some of those things come from Arumbas mod, but some of them are just like, I don't know where they're from. Well, I must have gotten some small number of ingredients, and now I don't have any more. Okay, so if it can't output, it's gonna... it just doesn't loop, that's the most important thing, it just doesn't loop backwards on itself. Sadly, without smart inserters, I can't really pump this stuff very well. I guess I can just have like a simple pump here. But there's no output from that, so if there's any pollution of any kind, I just can't get it out. Oh well. Okay, let's try to get as much as possible. Okay, let's just continue. I still need inserters. Yeah, that's a very long line, but that's fine. Let's make more, get more, and so on until we're actually happy with the situation, because right now I'm not very happy with the situation. Well, this is making some, even if I take it all. Yeah, there's more. Okay. Yeah, so like I was thinking like in terms of basic design, so like these are the inputs, these are the outputs, but like situations like with steel, when the same stuff can be processed once or twice with the same machines, doesn't happen a lot often. Although still I don't think there's anything like that. So just didn't consider it really. Okay, so this is a specific just iron. I guess technically you could just make it smelt anything. You could tell it to just accept copper as well. I mean, there's really no reason not to. In the same way here. Alright. Let's get some more. Yeah, every two, unfortunately. This looks really ugly. I just really don't like those small pole designs. It just looks like those poles are everywhere. With medium poles, it's just totally fine. Like the number seems to be like reasonable, and here they just like get everywhere. It just looks ugly. Okay, that should be enough smelting for a while. Okay, so let's just grab some of that. It seems like the bloodstream is actually quite full, which is not a good sign. And yeah, I can't make more filter inserters, sadly. Well, we can start by... Yeah, we need more filter inserters. I mean, if we don't filter this stream, it's going to get iron. Because the problem here is that it's gonna get iron on this, and I really don't want it to get iron. Actually, maybe it's fine. Maybe this is totally fine. Like, when you think about it, so what's the big deal if it gets some iron on it? It doesn't get the output of this back. Because this is the most important thing. Not getting it, I mean, it's getting it eventually after it loops. Okay, so there's not going to be any iron plates on this, so we can make them dumb inserters and that's fine. Okay, so that's totally fine. I mean, the only problem is that maybe if this is too strong, it will get rid of all the coal, so there's not going to be any coal coming. So we need to make this one here also quite big. Or I could use well, I guess I could use a fun trick and have one of them output on the left and one on the right, but this just feels like too much like traditional design instead of doing this organic stuff. I want to do this organic stuff. I mean, that's the point of this entire game, is just to make it organic instead of just doing traditional factory. Like, this here just feels a bit too much like traditional factory already. Sure, like, there are loops instead of belts, but really, what difference does it make? Okay. Okay, let's just grab everything here. Yeah, let's just make a bunch of those, so we can actually build stuff. Okay, next step. Let's make resin. Let's just go back to this assembly on the bottom of the screen and just make some resin. Yeah, so apparently it's a lot of available power. That's good. What is it, coal? Why do I have coal here? I have no idea. Oh wait, I never actually placed any... No, there's some small outputs here, okay. It's just not strong enough to actually get everything I want. Oh well. Yeah, this coal really shouldn't be here. Well, but I can't filter anything anymore. Oh well. Okay, so I want resin here. And... where should I even put it? Well, I mean, with this zigzag design, I could put it here if I just left one more space, but I didn't, so... oh well. Oh yeah, I wanted to cut this, those trees. Okay. So, let's say I'm gonna make resin here. And that kinda implies I should just try to flow the same way, because that just looks nicer. Alright. I think I can also make resin out of some oil products, but obviously I don't have oil products and I won't have them anytime soon. I'm not really considering like the entire flow of what I should be doing and so on very well. It's just I'm trying those new designs, and it's quite possible that if I actually focus on the right stuff, I just advance my technologies much faster. Because right now I'm just trying what is the bottleneck and what I can do about this. Okay, so we make resin here, and we're not actually using it for anything. So the thing you can do with resin is, I think solder boards. Okay, so to make this, you need basic circuit boards which you make. This is the level ones. We need solder, which is tin plus copper. No, what? Solder plate plus resin actually. And basic electronic components, which are tin, copper wire, carbon. Oh my god, that's so much stuff. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, this is way more complicated than I remembered. Did it change it, or was my memory just faulty? Oh well. Maybe a bit of both. No, this is super slow. I placed it here like ages ago. Oh well. Right, just get rid of this. Okay, we can just do some tree cutting. Come on, robots, tree cutting. We actually have some use for those trees, so we just need to do it every now and then. What's this? That's lead. I don't really need lead. I guess lead is useful for solder, or can I use tin for solder? Solder plate and resin. Okay, resin I make. Don't make any of this stuff. Yeah, tin is probably the next thing I can do. And that's... oh, and tin and lead. Oh my god. And I need some mixing... oh, wow, this is super complicated. So I won't do that anytime soon, it's just really, really complex. For some reason I thought this is going to be not that difficult, but apparently, well, it's Bob's mod, so everything is way harder in vanilla. Anyway, like, so far it's going well. I think so far our unusual design idea is going well, other than this iron smelting, which is kinda like... doesn't really feel like what I wanted. Like, not quite. Then again, is it not... no, it's not that bad. It's not like crazy wrong. Okay, so we need to smelt some tin, we need to smelt some lead. And... what is this? No, just iron. Okay. It's so nice that the robots remember I wanted to deconstruct this stuff. Okay, robots, just give me stuff and just get the hell out of here. I could just cut this off camera maybe, because that's kind of like not very exciting, but I have to wait for my robots. Okay, come on, robots. Okay, I can just grab my robots like that. Yeah, but then they go back, okay. Okay, I don't think I can control the construction in a meaningful way. I can help them by getting this faster. Anyway, right, so we have resin. We probably need some lead and some tin here. Possibly, yeah, let's just get those filters. Let's just clear those filters. Lead and tin. Where is lead and when is tin? Lead plate and tin plate. Tin plate and lead plate. Okay, that's lead plate, okay. Yeah, so if there's any outflow of stuff like basic ICs and wooden boards, you can't really... okay, yeah, come on, robots. Kind of forgot that I can collect them, so that's just much faster. Ah, hell. Collecting robots and placing is just the same keys. Come on, robots. There's 4 more robots that I just lost. Come on. Too close, okay. When I come there next time, I'm just gonna just mess up. Okay, tin and lead, that should be very easy. We have some just next to our iron ore, and in our design, mixing different ores is not a problem. It is actually an amazing idea. Okay, so this outputs everything. This outputs everything on both sides. Okay, this is no, this quartz actually. This is tin. So let's find some. I don't actually have that many. Can I make any more? Okay, let's actually think about it. Can I make any more if I need them? Basic, yeah, I can make that. Okay, that's fine. I just need some copper that I just didn't take with me. Okay, so this is something. Okay, so let's just break this. That's just going to be a small tin cell. Everything flows clockwise, so let's make this flow clockwise as well. Yeah. Alright, just connect it to power somehow. Okay, so that's some tin. And this iron cell is just too big now. I mean, there's iron all over the place, but I don't really want the cell to be that big. Alright, just make the cell slightly smaller. It feels wrong that there's like more tin miners than iron miners. I mean, iron is way more important. And how many do we have? Okay, let's just add a few more. Alright, and both of them really should output to this loop somehow. Okay, let's try to make them both output the same loop. Because that is kind of messy bit here. Like that. Okay, so this entire loop actually doesn't do anything interesting, it just happens to be on a place. I could just output it to the bloodstream and go back, but well, that is slightly fewer things to do. Okay, everything connected, everything to be connected. So we have tin. Tin is going to go into this loop, and iron is going to go into this loop, which is quite problematic because there's really, like, iron could just overflow and block everything. Oh well, I'll think about it later. It's like a, I don't know, some kind of cell that just merges things together. And the same way here, like, oh, actually it's too much coal. I kind of thought it's gonna be the other way around. Okay. So, step one, let's just merge this together. Yeah, they all output into the same onto the same side. Okay, so let's just fix it like that. There really should be something that balances the belts that's smaller, because this is just too big. Okay, that should try to do everything. Okay, now iron is flowing, some tin should be flowing hopefully. I can barely tell the difference. Oh, that's disconnected apparently, okay. I could probably balance it better, but well... Yeah, let's balance it a bit better, because that's just silly. Okay. Okay, there should be some amount of tin flowing. I can't really see any. Alright, that seems to be like tin. Okay. Tin. Okay, that's fine. Let's find some lead. No, that's more tin. That's a very small lead patch. That's more lead. I don't think lead is like super crucial, so I guess I could just have like 2 small cells and just dump everything to bloodstream. That would be relatively easy. Alright, so let's do this. Okay, can I tell the robots to deconstruct this? Can I get stone out of it? For empty note. Did I get any stone? Oh, maybe that's why I got the stone, out of deconstructing some rock. Wait, that's just backwards. Alright, so this is one cell. And that's gonna be a second cell, so there's gonna be some lead. And after we have some plates... Oh, I actually don't have enough. Well, let's get some iron. Wow, that is an amazing amount. I have to go back and smelt some iron. Anyway, let's just build one then first. Alright, that's one. Alright, here. This is a bit awkward, so let's just do it down on the other side. Just like that. Do I normally make them two-directional? I think normally I just make them two-directional because this just looks... I just don't like this single-direction look. Oh, no, then everything messed up. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That is just fine. Let's just keep everything working as it's supposed to. Even if this is not efficient at all. This is not supposed to be a high efficiency game, as I said before. There are ways to make this much more efficient. Okay, let's just try to connect it to some power. I wish I had like long power cables. And let's get some lead from here. Oh yeah, first I need to get some iron ore. That's more tin. Probably should mine all those small patches at some point. I don't think my design is really good at mining small patches. Yeah, so we got into the problem I was wondering about, is that now it's just overflowing with so much coal. Can't really do anything about it. Because it doesn't have any outflow. Just to clear this system. Okay, so let's just add some outflow. Oh yeah, I didn't add it because I didn't have any inserters. Now I do, so I can just finally add this. Yeah, so anything that just goes back full circle just means that it wasn't consumed, so we can just actually move it to bloodstream. And so anything else can just take it. So let's do it the same way. Here and like that. Okay, so now the coal is going to be put back into bloodstream, assuming there's any space in blood. Right. Okay. Let's get that. Just run around. I wonder if there's actually any significant production of belts. Because I know I make some, but probably don't make enough. What about miners? Okay, let's get some more and just try to build some miners. Did I get much tin? I get some tin, but I don't that much. Okay, yeah, those need a lot of iron, but then again I don't actually need all that many miners. Like, the miners I have here are more than sufficient, probably. Okay. 6 more, yeah, that's fine. 10 miners is fine. Okay, let's go and connect some lead, and after I have enough of that, I could probably... Oh, do I even have this chemical mixing thing? Let's take a look. chemical furnace. Is this what I want, or is it metal mixing furnace? I think it's a separate one. Okay, I need to make a lot of inserters to actually get the science going, because right now, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's no science progress in I don't know how many episodes. I can make a decent amount of the first science, but not the second science. Second science I need to do manually. Don't think I need all that much, but well, that's totally fine. Let's just make it flow the same way as everything else. Alright, just connect it all. And similarly, we could just just like here, let's say. Which direction is it going? It doesn't even matter, I don't think it does. So I'll just loop back. So it's like a small blood vessel. And a lot of this stuff is just too close to the main blood flow, and when I want to resize this blood flow, and I will definitely want to resize this blood flow, and I did it backwards. Yeah. And that will require a lot of changes that are kinda, if I did more planning, wouldn't be necessary. Oh well. Okay, let's just make it go the other way around. Alright. That's a brick? How did I get a brick? Oh well. Okay, so that should be getting some lead, that should be getting some tin. It's going to be a very, very long time until we actually get everything I need. So the next thing on this list is alloy processing after logistics too. Yeah, exactly what we mean, alloy processing. That can allow us solder paste. And not sure about the rest of this stuff. Let me just cancel this. Solar energy would be nice, but well. Yeah, I should probably think what to do next afterwards. Just look at all this list, and I don't even remember what was there. What happened to the text? I'm sure I had text. Anything like specific I need? Solar energy, batteries, circuit networks. I definitely need that. I definitely need that. 100%. Oops. Sorry, I need to click. There's no shortcut for that. Okay, I'm kind of confused what I'm doing now. Right. Let's just grab some more. And let's just build a bunch of inserters manually and get them into the science thing. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, there's no science happening, unfortunately. And this seems to be overflowing with all the copper stuff. Yeah, I really need circuit networks, because once I have combinators, I will be able to prevent this kind of overflow. So the way you prevent this overflow is you can have a copper inserter, but it can be conditional on no copper being on the back. So like, you can check here if there's any copper, and if there's any copper here, it means there's just way too much copper on the line, and you just can't do anything about this. You just shouldn't request more copper. So it's gonna stay in the blood. Right, how do I make this one? Oh yeah, I probably just pick it off the line. Okay, just move it here. Yeah, just make more. And more iron and so on. Is there more iron here? Yeah, there's some iron. How the hell did that stuff get here? Well, I guess it must have gotten here like ages ago and it just never got cleared. Like, in theory, everything here is just getting cleared every now and then, but maybe that's just not fast enough. I should probably just, like, take a walk and just clear this stuff. I mean, everything can function even with just random junk. That's kind of like a big attraction of my design. But still I don't like this junk, it just visually just looks wrong. Like, all this copper, how did it get here? It must have gotten here like 3 hours ago, basically. Alright, now it should be clear enough. Yeah, there's nothing else here. All this random junk is totally fine. It doesn't, like... This is fairly unique among designs that random junk doesn't break anything. To be honest, I kinda want to disassemble the entire thing and just move it somewhere else, because... this stuff is actually producing much more interesting things. Are you getting anything here? More wood. Why am I not getting more wood? Are you just eating all the wood? Oh yeah, that's just basically not enough. Not enough for wood because there's no production of this. It's only what I actually give them. Which way does it go? Okay. Yeah, just grab this stuff. I don't obviously I need that. Okay, so that's finally progressing slowly. I'll just basically have to build those inserters manually. Just grab iron off the belt and build inserters, because I can't progress with this. So yeah, that's basically the plan. Finish this. Probably shouldn't even try it. Get alloy mixing afterwards, and that allows me to build a mixing furnace for lead and tin to get solder plates, and I think that's the second one with silver, but I think this is more efficient anyway. And after I have solder plate, I can mix it with resin I already have to build solder, and I can mix tin and copper cable, which I both have, to make tinned copper cables. And I still need carbon to actually get this, but that gets me much closer to where I want to be. I have no idea how to make carbon. Actually, let's take a look. Coal and water. I can do that. Anyway, that's... yeah, so... next episode we're gonna try to finish this. And maybe go towards second electronic circuits. I mean, it's only gonna get harder from this point on, but at least second level electronic circuits actually are going to let us automate a lot more, and I'll probably end up disassembling this stuff and assembling like a different version of it somewhere. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.